Yellow.
So we finna tap in with Spider Loke in the Black Box, man. Yellow Beezy's interview with Vlad TV has officially been used or will be used against him in the unalignment of MO3. Tricky, icky, Mickey, Vicky, sticky situations. Let's get into it.
Beezy is learning the hard way. Check it out with your naked mouth.
And inflamed through music and
Dallas County judge has decided to allow some rap lyrics to be used in a murder for hire trial.
The case concerns the 2020 murder of Melvin Noble, a rapper who went by the name MO3. Fox 4 Stephen Dial has the update.
This was a big part of the prosecution strategy, trying to use rapper Yella Beezy's rap lyrics against him. Yella Beezy, whose legal name is Marquise Conway, is accused of hiring a hitman to kill MO3, his rap rival. The judge's order today is somewhat of a blow to the prosecution strategy. She's allowing 2 songs by Conway and 1 song from MO3 to be played in court. The songs seemingly speak to the future.
Damn, as a blow to the prosecution, it's surprising. I would have found that considered a blow to the defense. That's extreme.
That's extremely that's wild. I'm not really sure how this situation is gonna go.
Extremely interesting. Maybe the first time I've been aware of the defense wanting lyrics to be used instead of the prosecution.
Between the rappers, but the judge did not allow key prosecution songs that talked about bounty or celebrating the murder. The judge.
Oh, that was the blow. The ones that they kept.
Okay, so the ones that they can't talk about is anything disrespectful. Got you.
Doubt.
The judge is also not allowing the Instagram live video that Yella Beezy was in the day of the murder. Prosecutors argued the lyrics in songs and said that they explained the motive behind the killing. The defense argued that the rappers are playing a character similar to professional wrestlers, and that the lyrics should not be taken as fact.
But the songs that the state has selected do not contain all that. In fact, they are braggadocious about criminal activity, but the criminal activity mentioned is directly on point to the charged offense. They talk directly about placing bounties.
Shout out to Big Ant spokesman.
For reprisal. They talk about the murder, and they talk about the feud.
Rappers make songs about putting hits on each other. They make songs about bounties. Again, it goes to the edginess and, in some people's opinions, the crassness and distastefulness of the music.
Peep the black female judge. That's interesting.
But it's not evidence that Mr. Conway is making some sort of admission to committing the crime.
We also got the prosecution's witness list. On the list is Dallas rapper Trap Boy Freddy, who has...
Yeah, that's tricky, Mickey, icky, Vicky, sticky situation, man. Now, because up until this point, Vlad has maintained that none of his interviews and none of his content has ever been used in any type of indictment. But when it comes down to this situation, I guess it might be a little different.
With Yella Beezy, he has not been charged in this case. One of the songs that the judge is allowing the prosecution to use, they cannot play the part where Trap Boy Freddy is speaking.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and I haven't spoke on the MO3 and Yella Beezy situation in this case that has came about in a while now. And when it coming back into the head with the pre-trial starting and then the official trial starting next month, I do want to first and foremost say condolences to MO3's entire family again. And
I wonder why he had Vlad on here. I guess he gonna get to it.
Hey, big shout out to Young Ant, the spokesman. Big shout out to Spider Loke, man. I'm gonna let y'all catch Spider Loke. I'm gonna take it to Big Ant, the spokesman, though. And again, y'all can catch Spider Loke on the Black Box. I just wanted to promo him real quick, but I'm gonna catch the rest of this on Urban Politicians TV. Let's go.
some of Yella Beezy's lyrics will be able to be used as evidence in a courtroom. Not all. A lot of it got excluded. It did hit the news that Trap Boy Freddy was named as somebody that would have to come testify in court, but his lyrics can't be used in other songs where he is on, can't be used either in this case. Also, he released a long list of witnesses who could possibly be testifying as well. You don't know what they gonna ask. You don't know what they gonna say. Who knows knows what they even know when it comes to these situations. But when people see somebody's name on the list, they automatically think that they telling on somebody. But this is the internet. In real life, it don't work like that. But also, they announced that
you see somebody on the list, you do automatically assume the worst. People, that's kind of like human nature at this
interviews will be used as well, and social media posts. One of those major conversations that has been a heavy debate in the rap game as of late throughout these past years: should rap lyrics be allowed as something that is legitimate inside the courtroom? Rappers are entertainers, or they're there to sell records, but they are saying in certain situations the incidents they rap about, speak about, are connected to the crime as well. Now, everybody's innocent until proven guilty in this case right here. We saw when the news broke when they officially came down with these charges, and the write-up says this when the judge made the decision. A Dallas judge has significantly narrowed the evidence prosecutors will be allowed to present when Dallas rapper Marquise Conway, better known as Yella Beezy, stands trial on a capital murder charge. In a series of pre-trial rulings, the judge excluded several rap songs and social media posts that prosecutors had sought out to introduce as evidence. District Judge Chika Anayam also ruled that jurors will not hear evidence about several prior shootings and killings.
Hey, that's good for Yella Beezy, though, because it shouldn't be allowed to use any type of music against him in its case. When Johnny Depp was on trial, nobody used the Pirates of the Caribbean situation against him, thinking that he was a drunken pirate on the seven seas. They allowed him to be a character, as Yella Beezy should be allowed to be a character.
Prosecutors argue were connected to the case, finding those alleged extraneous offenses cannot be presented at trial. However, the judge did allow prosecutors to introduce evidence they argue shows the relationship and escalating conflict between Conway and fellow Dallas rapper Melvin Noble, known professionally as MO3. Amongst the evidence the judge ruled admissible is evidence related to the 2017 assault involving Roy Lee Pate, whom prosecutors described as an associate of MO3, the 2018 shooting of Pate, and the 2018 shooting in Louisville in which Conway was wounded. The judge also ruled prosecutors can present evidence about a 2020 incident in which they alleged Conway assaulted MO3's manager, as well as portions of Conway's interview with Louisville's police following the shooting. Jurors also will hear portions of a 2019 interview Conway gave to Vlad TV after he was shot in Louisville. The judge allowed prosecutors to introduce some social media posts involving Conway and Mo3 that she determined are relevant to the case. She also ruled prosecutors may introduce 3 rap songs: Mo3's 219, which references the shooting of Roy Lee Pate, Conway's Keep It in the Streets, and portions of Conway's On Your Head. But the judge excluded most of the rap music prosecutors sought to introduce, including Conway's Hitters, which prosecutors argue was the first time he referenced the concept of murder for hire. She also excluded 2 unreleased Conway songs, including Take 3, which prosecutors allege Conway.
Now, I ain't sure what's going on in them interviews. I don't know about that, but this might be a Mickey, Icky, Vicky, Tricky, Sticky situation should them interviews include something that's damning and detrimental.
Sent to an alleged co-conspirator hours after Mo3 was killed. The judge also barred prosecutors from introducing several songs by another Dallas rapper prosecutors allege is associated with Conway, but is not charged in the case. How the interview is being used. During pretrial hearings, Dallas police homicide detective Eric Barnes testified that investigators had to rely heavily on public interviews, YouTube videos, and social media because local witnesses refused to cooperate with law enforcement, establishing motive. The prosecution presented Yella Beezy's born Marquise Conway 2019 interview with DJ Vlad on Vlad TV, where Conway made comments regarding his need to get my lick back. Investigators claim this statement directly points to a retaliatory motive connected to an ongoing dispute with rival Dallas rapper Mo3, Melvin Noble. The victim's perspective. The judge has also allowed prosecutors to present a 2019 interview from Mo3 himself. In that footage, Mo3 explicitly stated, I heard I got money on my head. I'm going to get killed, which prosecutors argue proves that he feared a bounty had been placed on him. Now, with the lyrics, they gonna try to say, well, this is providing evidence that there's an issue here. Same thing goes for those interviews right there. They're just basically saying we're trying to establish motive and a reason, and that there's something here where there is a rival going on. Now, I just went and looked at the Vlad interviews, the 2 clips and everything, and it's after the Yella Beezy had got shot, and he asked him, you know, what would you do if you seen the guy that shot you and stuff and you found out who shot you? Because he's like, I don't know who did what. And he said, hey, man, once you shoot me, I ain't shaking your hand or nothing like that. He asked him, would he shake his hand, reference Trade E? And Yella Beezy like, nah, I couldn't shake nobody's hand that shot me, bro. I'm a feel the need to get my lick back. And he said, that's just me. I couldn't shake nobody's hand. And MO3, Vlad asked MO3 about, yeah, man, you said before you got some money on your head. And MO3 laughed like, dang, boy, you be watching everything on the internet, huh? That's what you do, huh? You really grew up as an internet dude. He like laughing and joking with Vlad. And then it was crazy because a couple years ago, I was like upset when I seen the way Vlad had referenced like a flashback and put the prices on my head in the title on the anniversary of MO3 death. And MO3 had got shot in his head. And I'm like, bro, what do we got going on now, bro? Anybody interview can be used in a trial, in a case, but with the type of questions that Vlad asks, this is the type of things that happen. And they can use anybody interview. They can use anybody YouTube video. But it's just when you're regularly doing investigative type questions, it's going to make other people come in a question like, bro, you really be asking boys to get like into trouble and some things that can get them damaged and hurt or locked up, just keeping it all the way 100. And then what do you know? Another case with his name popping up. It just, hey, we'll see what happens with it. Keep y'all updated on it. 1,000.
Now, I don't know what's going to happen, man. The Vlad interview has not been used. It's just saying that it can be used. So it's not saying that it will be used, but it's available to be used. It's an icky, mickey, vicky, tricky, sticky situation, man. But with that all being said, we finna get up out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. Say a prayer and be blessed. We gone.